Hello there, myself Santosh, and today we are going to see the first lesson of the 10th standard science paper 1. The name of the lesson is gravitation. See, gravity, we have seen what is the meaning of gravity. In simple words, gravity is an attractive force. You know the meaning of attraction means to pull towards us. Okay, so meaning of gravity is if anybody is attracting something towards itself, then that is gravity. Okay, if I write the word gravity, okay, and if I try to understand it, what is gravity? Gravity is a force of attraction between two objects. Correct? So I will write it is a force. It is a force. What is gravity? Gravity is a force. But what does it do of attraction? Gravity is a force of attraction between two bodies. Between how many bodies? Two bodies. Understood? So if you must have known the very famous story of the scientist Newton. It is actually not true, but still it became famous, and that's why it is accepted throughout all our books. What is the story? Once upon a time, you see, there was an apple tree, correct? And below that, Newton was sitting. Okay? He was just laying and having some free time. Then what happened? One apple from the tree fell down on its head. Are you getting it? Newton was sitting under an apple tree. One apple fell down from the tree and it hit to his head. Then what does Newton think? He thought that why did that apple from the tree fall below? Why does not go in upward direction? So thinking of that, he came to invent that there is a force which is known as gravity, and it was applied by the earth, and that's why the apple which was falling from the tree was attracted towards the earth's surface, and in this way, boom, gravity was invented. Understood? So if we get to understand it, gravity is a force. It exists between two bodies. So obviously, if the mass of the body is greater, the gravitational force will be greater. So all of us know how much heavy is the earth, and that's why the attraction force of earth is very much greater, and that's why each and every body, if it goes in the sky and if it loses that force of whatever it is holding itself in the sky, then that object will fall. Correct? So this is known as the gravity. Gravity is a force. What does it do? It does attraction. Okay, let's move to the further point. The further point is what is meant by force. Simple concept is there. What is meant of force? You know, force is a thing. Force is a parameter that occurs, that makes change in the state of an object. If there is any object which is stable, then that force can move it. If an object is in motion, then the force can stop it. Correct? So I will write force is a parameter. Force is a parameter that can, it does not mean it should, but it can. Okay, it is not necessary that it must change the motion, but it may change. Okay, that can change the state of an object. Okay, what is force? Force is a parameter. Okay, force is a parameter that can change the state of an object. Understood it? And that is why force is responsible for the motions, force is responsible for the stopping of an object, of a motion. So that is the overall definition of force. Okay, if we go in detail, force can change the shape, force can change the size, Force can change the shape and size. Force can change the direction also. Okay, that is in detail definition. Okay, but in overall, force is a parameter that can change the state. Okay, so the next definition is motion. What is the next definition? Motion. You know what is the meaning of motion? If an object, okay, if an object is changing its position, then that is known as motion. What is motion? If an object is changing its position, but how? With respect to time. As the time is passing again and again, the motion will be changing again and again. Okay, so I will write, if an object is changing its position, okay, but with respect to what? With respect to time. Are you getting it? If an object is changing its position with respect to time, then that object is said to be motion. And then we say an object is in motion. And what if the object is not in motion? Then the object is in rest. It's very simple. If an object is not following any motion, then the object is in rest position. That means it is not changing its position as far as the time is changing. So we are saying what is meant by gravity, what is meant by force, what is meant by motion. So now we are going to see one particular example of motion which is we have to see in this first lesson, that is circular motion. Okay, see, math is involved here. Okay, let us see what is meant by circular motion. Okay, the meaning circle. You know the meaning of circle? Circle is a collection of points which are at a finite distance from a finite fixed point. Okay, so for that you must know what is meant by a circle. Okay, suppose this is a circle and this is the center. You all know this is circle and this is center. Okay, and what is this fixed distance? This fixed distance is known as radius. Correct? And this center is known as C. So how to use this concept in circular motion? Let us see. If an object is moving, if an object is moving along a circular path, did you get it? If an object, suppose there is an object here, okay, it is moving along circular path, then it is known as circular motion. Then such motion is called as circular motion. Did you get it? What is the meaning of circular motion? If an object is moving along a circular path, okay, if it is moving along a circular path, then that motion is called as circular motion. Okay, and here the distance radius is changed, because if it is not fixed, then it cannot be a circle, obviously. I hope you have understand what I have taught today. The meaning of gravity, the meaning of force, the meaning of motion, and at the last we have seen the definition of what is meant by circular motion. So we'll stop here. Thank you.